Hello everybody, it's T.Boy here, and welcome back to some more Pokemon Sword version. Last time, we decided to return the rusted sword to its rightful place back in Summer Weald. Well, and then we got briefly interrupted by Sordward and Sheilbert, these two weird guys who claimed they're to be like royalty of the Keens, or descendants of the Keens. And while we got the rusted sword back, Hop managed to not be Sheilbert, therefore Sheilbert gets to keep the rusted shield, I guess. In today's episode, well, we're going back to the lab because Sonia asked us to meet her here. Professor Sonia, you have a visitor. Hey, T-Boy, glad you're here. You got an assistant? Spot on. I've been busy with my research, so I decided to bring some extra help. I've been keeping all the wishing stars that Chairman Rose had been gathering here in the lab. Things have been a little hectic around here, but my assistant has been handling things in a proper fashion. She's really been helping me keep things afloat. I really haven't been doing all that much. You're T-Boy, the champion, correct? I'm really glad I get to meet you. It's an honor, truly. Come here for a moment, would you? There's something I want you to look at. You remember my power spot detector, right? It detects places where Dynamaxing is possible. Basically, when there's a high concentration of Galar particles, the readings spike. And that's how I figured it out. The power spot detector reacted when those two got close. So what does that mean? Basically, following the readings from the power spot detector, and you might be able to find those sword and shield weirdos. Sordward and Sheilbert might claim to be royalty with their weird and fancy names, but it's easier to just call them weirdos, don't you think? I agree with you on that one. Let's get back on topic though. I placed power spot detectors all around Galar, and now it's their time to shine. Power spot detectors, access! As we can see here, we got a big exclamation mark back at Turffield. I can't fly there. Yeah, I'm in a building. I got hit B. Whoa! That's a bigger reaction than I would have thought. Looks like it's coming from Turffield Stadium? You can always Dynamax Pokemon at the stadium, so that's not exactly unusual. But these ranges are way higher than normal. It can't be Eternatus. You already caught it. Maybe it's something related to those sword and shield weirdos? You should go check it out, T-Boy. Since you're our snazzy new champion and all. I set up your town map to show you where the strong particle reactions are coming from. So have a look at it. So we're going to get... This is the start of kind of like... I was going to say a boss rush, but not really. So essentially what's going to happen... spoiler alert. We're going to have to visit every single one of these stadiums besides... Well, Spikewood, because it doesn't have a power spot. At least I'm pretty sure we don't visit that. And had to fight a Dynamax Pokemon there. I know, I spoiled it, but I mean, come on. What do you think was going to happen? So, I wonder... Okay, first off, I do actually wonder one little thing. First off, I think if I go not over here, I actually forget where this is at or located. If I go... I'm trying to find where Hop lives. I know it sounds kind of weird and all, but he has a little gift for us, but I actually don't know where he actually lives. So maybe I'll just do that in another episode. I'm sorry, I don't know where my best good old rival lives. He could probably live back with us over here, honestly, in Postwick. It says Hop's home actually over here, so let's actually go back to Postwick. This. A town, I guess. Okay, it's right here. This is his house right here. I guess we're the only two like people that have a home here. We see Hop's mom. I don't want to talk to you. And go up here. There's a little Pokeball, and I probably realized there's a Pokeball with a Charmander in it. You read the letter attached to the Pokeball. If you're reading this, T-Boy, then I'm leaving this special Charmander to you. Let's have a real fiery battle again soon. Best, Leon. Receive the Charmander. Now this Charmander will eventually turn to Charizard, of course, but will also have the special Dynamax form. Because Charizard just gets priority over Bulbasaur and Squirtle. Don't worry, they'll get their time to shine. Maybe not in this Let's Play, but they do eventually. In paid DLC. But we get a little Charmander. He'd be sent to our box, but that's what I want to do. Quick. So yeah, you can grab this after you become champion, of course. You can't do this any other time. So, for those people who loved Charizard, yeah, you gotta wait till post-game, buddy. Anyways, let's go make the turf field and see what trouble is starting, even though I just said what's gonna happen. I gotta make sure everyone's sealed up and ready to rumble. Okay, well, everyone's almost sealed up and ready to rumble. Let me just revive you real bit with a max revive. I have 10 of these things. Let's just use them. So, turf field being a grass type gym, since we have Arctozolt now, we didn't have before at this point in the story, the main story. Let's use Arctozolt, and we can probably destroy anything that's in Turffield Stadium. I see Milo and Pierce here. You're... Oh, they're champion? So you came. What's going on here? How carefree can you be? You're the new champion. You're bigger than a Dynamax Pokemon right now. I was actually in the middle of an expedition match with Pierce. Then this Dynamax Pokemon came charging in. The audience and staff already took shelter. God! I think everyone who was seated at the north side of the stadium evacuated. You must have heard, right? More Dynamax Pokemon are running amok. Much obliged, Hop. I expected nothing less from a gym challenger. I knew we could count on you. I lost in the semifinals, though. Ah, T.Boy. I chased those red and blue guys and saw them head into Turffield Stadium. Then I heard that uproar and there was no way I could leave it alone. I had to help out. So, sorry. I actually lost sight of them in all the rush. Those suspicious characters you saw were concerning. But then for now, I think we should get this Dynamax Pokemon to settle down first. I'd be glad for your help against such a tough-looking opponent, Champion T-Boy. Of course. Alright, let's head to the pitch. I'll lend a hand too. I don't blame the Pokemon, of course, but I'm still just a bit miffed they upstaged me. You come too, bro of the old champion. I don't know how much I can really help. If I come on, I might just end up slowing the rest of you down. I don't really know the guy, but I don't think Leon would be all lost about this. Though he does get lost a lot. You coming? Okay. Pierce might look scary, but he's great at looking after others. He's a big brother after all. Alright, we should get going too. And I guess we just have to start on the ground. So here we go. We have a Dynamax raid that we have to do. I actually don't know if you can actually catch these Pokemon. I guess we'll see here shortly. But, yeah, so essentially, like I said, these are pretty much like this boss rush of Dynamax Pokemon. We can Dynamax ourselves. I said I was never going to Dynamax ever besides in these raids because it doesn't really... Oh, excuse me. It doesn't really matter too much because it's not that important of a battle. It's not like a gym fight or whatever. I'm just going to do this to save time. And heck, we not even Dynamax most of our Pokemon. So it'd be cool to at least see them Dynamax at least once. Like, come on. We never even see Giant Arctozolt before. Yeah, get hit by a snipe shot. Hop, you really did bring a water type to this. Like, come on. Max Overgrow. I wonder who you're going to hit. We didn't even see Milo having a Flapple over there. I don't even think we've seen a Flapple. And did Hop just get one shot by a Max Overgrow? Yep, he Hop's Italian Thumb. The Flapple is Dragon Dance, okay. And I'm actually also quite uncertain if you can actually fail these, because if a Pokemon's knocked out a normal Dynamax raid, of course, like the Storm will be like, oh, the Storm's getting like heavier or whatever, but it didn't happen here. So I'm actually unsure if it's even possible to fail this. If Inteleon doesn't come back, then maybe you only have one life each, and they don't come back. But like I said, I actually don't really know. I think it's really hard to fail these battles anyways. and then hopefully I don't actually fail one of these. But yeah, if we go to 1 max Hailstorm, we should be fine. Dragon Dance again. You're really staying up over there, aren't you? Attack and speed rose again. I hope you actually do something, because actually a max Hailstorm will probably knock this thing out. A high jump kick. That's going to hurt. And you're going to hurt by my Rocky Helmet. Yeah, max Hailstorm, this should knock it out. So these Pokemon also don't gain the little like shields, unlike the other Dynamax Pokemon in the raids. So it looks like we can't catch these Pokemon. They just kind of turn back to normal. Agoo! Milo used the revive. Shinari? Phew. Looks like things finally calmed down a bit. This Dynamax stuff. No matter how many times I see it, I still don't like it. I can see your dislike of Dynamax and still hasn't changed, Piers. But there was definitely something about the Dynamax transformation. There wasn't any trainer anywhere. And the Pokemon seemed like it couldn't even control the power itself. Quite right. Normally a Pokemon needs to respond to a Dynamax man in order to Dynamax. But seems like there's some discord and harmony between trainer and Pokemon. Did you feel anything unusual, T.Boy? No, not really quite sure. Well, I suppose it is a bit early to start drawing any conclusions. There's no trainer to be found. This really is a mystery wrapped in enigma. I'll make sure Turffield Gym takes good care of this Pokemon for the time being. You lot really helped me out there. Thanks for that. Oh, and T-Boy, if you should ever need my help, feel free to call me anytime. We got Milo's rare lead card. Oh my gosh, guys, we got a UR. Alright then. Follow me, little Serena. Sonia. Well. Looks like that Dynamax nonsense has calmed down. Well. The champion, as expected. How do you guys get over there? Tutu, I knew to be here. Give the rusted shield back. Well, I never. It's not like it's something that belongs to you either. And if it was yours, we want to give it back. What's with these two? Ugh. Get over here so I can battle you. Who are these guys? Spectators and staff shouldn't be evacuated. Or should have been. Shouldn't be evacuated? Should have been evacuated. The normal rules simply just don't apply to us. Yes, that's what it means to be celebrities. What? His face. Who is this ruffian to question us? You just saw him with strange tastes and hairstyles. His entire style is complete black and white nonsense. Isn't it, older brother? You think I'd put any faith in my words from rude little punks like you? But it seems our experiments was a success, younger brother. Quite. Next time, let us try to Dynamax an even stronger Pokemon. Yes. At last we shall reveal the true nature of Zacian and Zamazenta. What was that about Zacian and Zamazenta? You despicable champion. We're going to keep letting Dynamax Pokemon run wild. If you want to stop us, do your best to chase after a splendid looking Bottoms. More like celebrity Bottoms. And with that, farewell. So you're the ones who caused all this? Stop. Calm down, Hop. You don't gotta act so hard. But they're getting away. Yeah, they could be leading us to a trap. It's a bad idea to run in unprepared. But still. Fine, you're right. I get it. Good. Let's all calm down for a sec. Thanks for them running their mouths. We know their goal is to force Pokemon to Dynamax. And that they plan to continue doing it. We have to stop them, of course. Why wouldn't we? Yeah. There's no time to be hung up against the rusted shield. T-Boy, Piers, we got to stop those two. So now we're teaming up with both Hop and Piers to go after Sordward and Sheilbert. I still can't believe they named those two guys after that. Like, come on. There you are, T-Boy. Things are really right proper mess. Just when I thought the Galar particle count around Turffield had calmed down. I started getting huge particle readings from Holbury Stadium and Monostoke Stadium. So what exactly happened at Turffield Stadium? Oh, I can exaggerate what happened. What? A Dynamax Pokemon completely destroyed the stadium? Yeah. Wait, Turffield Stadium is still here. You didn't see that. Trust. Huh? Those Sword and Shield weirdos did it? Oh, Sonia. Hop and Piers? Piers, what are you doing here? Shouldn't be a back and spike move? I'm an EX gym leader. I can be wherever I want. It's not that weird. More importantly, you said there were no Dynamax Pokemon at other stadiums. Yes, I'm getting the same readings in other towns as I was from Turffield Stadium. I'm worried about Moraine. But Spike Move Gym should be okay, right? I'm only seeing readings from Holbury Stadium and Monostoke Stadium. I see. If Pokemon are being forced to Dynamax and running wild, there's no way I can simply sit by and watch. What do you say, T.Boy? Let's go chase after those two weirdos. Even if we want to go after them, we don't know where they went. They're those Sword and Shield weirdos to me. I could poke around the net for sightings of them. We'll leave the research into this, Sonia, was it? We should get to the other stadiums and help out. And that we will do, as we can check our town map. We have an exclamation mark both at Holbury Stadium and Motostoke Stadium. Let's just do things in order. So let's go to Holbury. And let's see who else we want. I technically could use Artizo again because I'm being electric type, but let's get Rillaboom out here. Actually, yeah, let's get Rillaboom. I'm gonna say Morpeko could also do this too, but Rillaboom is like the lower level. You know, we don't get experience from these guys, but I'm gonna try and give everyone a opportunity to shine during all this. Don't get too close, you lot. Things are pretty dangerous here. We know the situation. Are the staff and spectators alright? Yes, they took shelter just a short while ago. You know, the more I look at you three, the more I see how odd a little group you are. What do you mean how odd? Look at us. The game's all here. Leave us alone. That's what I'm saying! You came here to help you out. And I'm grateful for it. That Dynamax Pokemon's power is so intense, I'm sure it'd give me trouble. I feel a lot more confident about it if you all joined the battle. Let's do it. Now let's go see what Pokemon deal this time. And it looks like it will be a Gyarados. Actually, kind of wish I had electric type here, because that would be quite effective. And grass just wouldn't be neutral, but that should be fine. Well, and I'm intimidated too, which also kind of sucks. Also, Hop, you really have to lead with Inteleon every single time? Like, come on. I know you have that pinch urchin in the back. Use it. Oh, we're just going to use Dynamax. We're just going to... Actually, can we just swap our Pokemon out? We can actually swap our Pokemon out. You know what? This is going to be a lot easier. Let's go swap to Morpeko. I didn't know we could swap our Pokemon here. So I guess it is like kind of like a Dynamax raid battle, but just with... yeah, it really is just impossible to lose this thing. Max Hailstorm on Morpeko, that's gonna hurt. And now it's gonna start hailing. Yeah, Snipe Shot. Throw a Chop. And I'm gonna assume Nessa's gonna use a Rock type move. Rock Tomb, okay. Lower that Gyarados' speed. I don't think that really matters too much. Though this hill is a bit annoying just stalling it out. Oh wait, Hop can Dynamax now. Oh, we actually lose our chance to Dynamax. So it does really do work like a Raid Gun. So Hop is actually going to Dynamax until... Wait a minute. Why would you do that? I didn't even know they could actually do this. So it looks like if you don't end up Dynamaxing, Hop will, because I'm assuming he's always in the second spot. Unless this Pokemon gets knocked out like last time, like right away. Max Darkness he's using. Which kind of sucks for me because I was going to Dynamax Morpeko and just use the electric type Dynamax move and just one-shot this thing. Well, I mean, we're just going to one-shot this thing regardless, but like, come on. I want to do it in style, dang it. Because of everyone's help, No one was hurt, and we were able to turn the tide of this situation. I'll keep that Pokemon at Hulberry Stadium until I can fully recover. T-Boy, if you ever need my help, just let me know. We got Nessa's rare lead card. I suppose I'll see you later then. Thank you so much for your help, truly. So it looks like we're done here at Hulberry Stadium, Eyeball Guy. Now next is Motostoke, so being a fire, we don't actually have anyone to really deal with fire quite well, but I'm gonna give Greedent this shot in Motostoke. And let's go top map. Go over here. It's kind of like, I think why they did this is just because, we're going back to every single city again. And maybe it's like going back to, like, having, like, our, like, flashbacks or whatever, our memories, going to every gym. But it's kind of like what's the word I'm looking for? It's kind of, I don't like it. It's a bit weird of a post-game. I wish the post-game was a bit better. But, yeah, this is kind of just what you do in the post-game. You go around everywhere just doing these little errands. Champion T-Boy. And Pearson Hop, too. Master Kabu. I'm glad you remember me. Of course I do. You two were red hot after all. I'll never forget seeing you off after you'd completed your first leg of the gym challenge. Don't think it really got the time for a friendly chin wag? Right. Actually, the situation's been getting pretty bad over at the stadium. Yeah, that'd be why we're here. Ah, brilliant. The opponent's a bit much to take on single-handedly, so I was wondering what to do. But with you at my side, my confidence in this battle is burning brighter by the minute. Let's begin. And let's see what fire-type Pokemon we have to deal with. Also, I forgot how cool Motostoke Stadium looks like. We got a little Torkoal here. Well, a giant Torkoal. I guess I don't really appreciate how cool the Motostoke Stadium is. I like the little, like the cracks in the ground, kind of like a volcano. It looks like it's like magma in there. Okay, let's go with a Max Strike. Actually, no, I should have made Hop actually Dynamax since, saying out Inteleon against this gym actually makes sense, or this Pokemon. But I want to see my giant squirrel. Dear Josh. I like the distorted like cries they have when they Dynamax. I think that's really funny. The first time I got to hear that was like hilarious. I'm probably gonna move last, aren't I? Nice critical hit. And Max Strike. I can just like do this next turn. KO Torkoal next turn. Unless he doesn't use anything too badass. Max Flare. My green. And that is probably the best case scenario. Oh my gosh, I actually did a lot of sticking damage. But we're fine. Besides the point, it's now pretty sunny in here, and now we're going to do less damage, but that's besides the point. I think we could be able to... actually, maybe not. I don't think we're actually going to win this turn. Oh, his defense just fell, so actually, we might be able to now. Yeah, I think that defense drop actually quite helped a lot. And now we're finished with Torkoal. Looks like we were able to extinguish things this time. I'll let this Pokemon rest here at Motostoke Stadium until it gets its energy back. And T-Boy, should you have need of my help, please do not hesitate to ask. Now we got Kabu's lead card, or rare lead card. Don't worry, I know. You'll have more work that needs to be done, yes? Go forward, Utes. I wish you well. Beep, beep, beep. Hey, T-Boy, that your Rotom phone ringing? T-Boy, we've got trouble. Those two weirdos have showed up at the Pokemon lab. What? Sonia, are you alright? They keep rudely demanding I hand over wishing stars. I'm alright for now, but get over here quick, okay? These guys are right creepy. Beep. What are those two doing going after wishing stars? We've got to help Sonia get back the rusted shield. Let's hurry to the Pokemon lab. He really doesn't think anything through. Should just make him seem a proper fool. Nah, guess that word would be reckless. We're headed to the Pokemon Lab next, right? Guess I'll stick by you till we see this through. So next time, on Pokemon Sword version, we go back to the Pokemon Lab and help Miss Sonia out. See you guys till next time.